How are you doing today? Hope everything is going fine. Okay, the kitchen is set. Have you had lunch already? I am about to have lunch, so I decided let me give you a sneak peek into what I'm making for lunch. Okay, so I have some leftover pasta from another meal a couple of days. It was in the fridge, so I want to use this pasta. I'm going to be making spaghetti and sardine fish omelette. Okay, so by the way, have you had that before? Let me know. Okay, so I have some pasta and I have sardine in oil. I like particularly sardine in oil. Okay, and then I have 2 eggs, some vegetable oil, and then I have parsley here, some onion, tomato, uh, Maggi bouillon cube. This is ground ginger and garlic. I just love ginger and garlic in any food that I'm going to fry or use tomatoes with, and some chili pepper. Okay, let's get going. So in a bowl, this is very simple lunch. I'm just going to grab this bowl. I'll put in the pasta, and then crack the eggs. Okay, I'll just put this aside so that I can chop my tomatoes. Just like some produce in whatever foods I'm making. I mean, we are there to add in a generous amount of micronutrients. So I'll just chop the tomatoes like this. I'm going to use this whole tomato. Okay. So just chop it thinly and it's fine. There we go. I'll push it to the side. Then I'm going to chop my parsley as well. Green veggies. When you see green veggies, see fiber. If you have other cilantro, whatever produce you have is good, or whatever produce you like to add inside your cooking will do. Push it aside. Sometimes I add spinach, but today I have just this. Then I have some onion. I don't want too much of the onion, so that's why I have just this little. I mean, it's just for me. Today I'm making breakfast just for me. The kids are at school, so they've eaten already. And my husband is not so much. He's having something else, so I'm making this for me. And that's it. So I'll bring the bowl and then we just put everything inside. Nice and easy like that. And then the ginger and the chili pepper also in. And then the Maggi bouillon cubes. I'm just going to peel it and use about half of it. Should be good. With that, just give it a good mix. Just mix it. Oh. This spaghetti omelette is very popular in Cameroon. In fact, it's a street food. It's popularly sold in the street. You have all kinds of people that hawk it, men, women. Some of them have like this little mini trucks. They just carry everything there. Two eggs and spaghetti. In French, you say deux œufs spaghetti. I mean, it works like this. Okay, I'm going to be turning on the stove to heat for a bit while I continue mixing. And then this is my sardine. I'll just open it up. You see how it looks like? It has, I think, four pieces of fish in it. There you go. If you want, you can add all the remaining sauce inside. Sometimes when I'm making if I'm mixing it to put in bread, I'll add all of the sauce inside. Right now I'm just gonna add a little bit of it. You can choose to add all of it. That's totally fine. So this is it. It has everything in one. I'm just going to wait for the pot to heat up a little bit, and then we are going to do the frying. So where are you watching us from? And let me know if you've had spaghetti omelette before, and if you did you like it? I remember watching a certain guy who goes around countries, this white guy, and when he was in Cameroon, he he was doing a tour of the street foods, and he was like, this particular spaghetti omelette is one of his best, his favorite. I mean, that he goes home and he tried to replicate it over and over, and it doesn't taste as good as the one sold in the street. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera and let us go over to the stove like that. And then I'm going to put some vegetable oil. And just let that heat up for a bit. I'll let it heat up and then pour in our content. Now, those are spaghetti or spaghetti omelette. When it's ready, you can have it like this, or some people like it's common on the streets in Cameroon, in the French region, especially Douala, Yaoundé. They will still have this baguette bread, the long French bread. Tear it open and then put it as it loaded inside. So there's no one formula of how you can have this. Okay, just wait the oil to get a little bit hot, and then okay, I think we can go in with everything now. Ooh, do you hear that? That is the sound of good things. So the idea is to, I'll just spread it and have it a thin layer of it like that, because you want the whole thing to, the egg to form like a mold. That's how we like to see it. Okay. Just going to leave it to cook on that side for a bit. Just look at how lovely this looks. You have your pasta. And by the way, this is brown pasta. Have you had brown pasta before, or brown spaghetti before? I mean, when you boil it, it doesn't look that brown. It comes around with a tan color, and this is the most nutritious version of pasta, the brown pasta, because it still has the entire grain that is milled to use it, and which is rich in fiber, unlike the peeled grain that has most of that outer layer taken out. So if you've never tried brown pasta, brown spaghetti before, I encourage you this week, go try some brown pasta. Yeah, it may take a little bit more time to get cooked because, of course, because the outer layer wasn't taken out, it would take some time for water to break and penetrate it very well. But the health benefits are totally awesome. Okay. Uh-huh. I think it's been cooking for like a minute or so. The whole idea is to get this um, plate dried up, like not dry, but cooked and not and no water spilling out or any extra produce coming out of it. So that's why I wanted to cook for a bit, and then I'm going to flip sides. And I'm not one of those Chinese or Japanese chefs that would flip, and then it lands on the plate. I'm not taking that risk. I don't want pasta spilling all over my stove. I will just use my plate, put it, and then I'll flip it over. Okay, are we ready? This is my own trick. Oops. Voila. And there we go. Like that. Nice. Okay. So I'll just let the other side cook for a bit as well. And then we'll be getting ready to finish. This is very simple and interesting way to have your pasta. Or if you had pasta and you have leftover pasta, this is a very good way to consume your leftover pasta the next day or next couple of days. Just beat some eggs into it. If you have sardine, put it inside and give yourself a good treat with or eating spaghetti omelette. Spaghetti omelette with sardine. Oops. I love that. I love the smell already. Lunchtime is loading. So, have you had lunch yet? What did you have for lunch? Okay. And if you're watching me on a lunch break, enjoy your meal. And in French, we say bon appetit. I'm going to leave it for like a minute or two. I want it to really get dry on the underside. Don't want it very wet. Okay. Woo. Okay, I think this will do. So I'm just going to take it out and let's move the camera to the other side. Okay. Our spaghetti and sardine omelette is ready. See, I'll just transfer it like so. Ooh. And we're good. Oh, that smell is so yummy. Yum yum. Okay, it's time to, it's a little bit hot. Okay, let's just dig in. You see how it is on the other side. It's really gotten real dry. I mean, not wet and pouring out. Bon appetit. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, that is so good. Mm. So that was spaghetti and sardine omelette. I totally love it. It is a stable lunch and a stable thing I do with my leftover pasta. So I'm challenging you to try this week. If you have leftover pasta, or you can still boil pasta just for this. Take some of it out and make some good sardine spaghetti omelette. All right, I'm going to be calling it. I'm going to be wrapping it up at this moment. And if you enjoyed this session, please give it a like, drop a comment in the comment section, and share this video. And we'll be back tomorrow for another little lunch session. Okay, breakfast or lunch session. So you want to click the notification bell and subscribe so that when next we are on, you're not missing out on anything. Okay, have a good one and have a blessed rest of your day. God bless you. Bye bye.